This was never just about losing weight. It was about the weight you carried inside. The emotional burden of feeling like you had to prove something, of constantly trying to fit in, be seen, be heard. Even when people noticed your progress, you still didn't feel like it was enough. No matter how many compliments you got, the mirror never seemed to reflect the validation you craved. Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you worked on shedding those pounds, it was never enough? No matter how far you pushed, how much you sacrificed, how much progress you made, it still didn't feel like enough for you. You tried everything, right? The diets, the routines, the quick fixes. But each time it still felt like you were carrying this invisible weight, the weight of disappointment, the weight of doubt, the weight of feeling like you weren't enough, even after all your efforts. You lose the weight, but not the feeling. You want to be proud, but you still feel like there's more to prove. And the worst part, you start to believe maybe something's wrong with you because no one talks about this part. The part where you hit your goal and still feel empty, still feel unseen. I get it. I've been there too. It's not about just fitting into that dress or seeing that number on the scale. It's about wanting to feel seen, heard, and valued. It's about the self-worth you thought would come when you reached your goal. But somehow that feeling, that validation never quite showed up. Even when everyone around you applauded your progress, you felt like you were still carrying that same weight inside. A weight that no amount of weight loss could take away. Because what you were really craving wasn't just transformation in your body, it was healing. It was peace. It was the ability to look in the mirror and finally say, I'm enough. So where does that weight come from? It's not just the physical pounds, it's the emotional baggage. The stories you've told yourself since childhood, the moments when you felt invisible or like you weren't enough, even when you tried your hardest. The criticisms, the comparisons, the parent who praised your sister more, the friend who made you feel less than, the partner who pointed out your flaws more than your strengths. All of that builds up and it stays with you. And no matter how hard you try to shed it, it's not just going to disappear with a successful diet because the scale can't measure self-worth and calories can't erase childhood wounds. What if I told you that losing weight wasn't just about dropping pounds on the scale? What if the real breakthrough comes when you finally let go of the weight inside? The weight of believing you're not enough, the weight of comparing yourself to others, the weight of trying to please everyone else. Instead of focusing on how to please yourself, that's when the real transformation begins. Not in the mirror, but in your mind, in your heart. When you start to value yourself for who you are, not just what you weigh, that's when you can release the real weight, the one that's been holding you back. And how do you do that? You stop chasing perfection and start building peace. You stop asking, how do I look? And start asking, how do I feel? You create rituals that serve your soul, not just your body. You listen to your hunger, not just for food, but for joy, rest, connection. That's the shift. That's the healing. You don't have to carry this alone. It's okay to seek help, to let go of the pressure to be perfect, to stop measuring your worth by a number on the scale or by the opinions of others. Healing starts with you by finally accepting that you are enough just as you are. And once you do that, the weight, both inside and out, will start to melt away. You don't need to punish yourself to get results. You need to nourish yourself to find freedom. So how do you start? Drink water like your body deserves it. Eat food that makes you feel energized, not ashamed. Journal the thoughts that come up when you feel like giving up. Talk to yourself like someone you love. Move your body in ways that feel good, not in ways that feel like punishment. Take breaks from people and apps that make you feel less than. And most importantly, celebrate every win, even the ones no one else sees. Because your healing isn't loud, it's sacred. It happens in quiet choices, daily kindness, and showing up again and again. This isn't just about weight loss. It's about rebuilding your relationship with your body, your mind, and your heart. It's about learning how to love yourself through the process, not just when you hit a goal. It's about uncovering the version of you that's been buried beneath the pressure, the doubt, and the diet culture lies. You are still in there, and she is powerful. So if you're ready to finally let go of that emotional weight, if you're tired of feeling like no matter how much weight you lose, it's never enough, this is your moment, not to start over, but to start for real. For you. Drop a comment below if you're ready to start your journey and follow along because this space, this is for women like you who want more than skinny. You want freedom. And I promise it's closer than you think.